compare with. Here's David.
Fold and riders are wearing black armbands in honour of Jock. They're all in. First of 10, Southern Stock bobbing the head. Now we're right there racing. Majorati began well. Outburst is going forward, and likewise I Am the Empire. Handy Southern Stock and Drop the Pilot, followed there by Time to Testify, trapped out very, very wide, being passed by Contrition. Holland Rocker going back to fourth last, and further back Set Me Up on the outside of Tapple Doodle Doo, and Tappy's Lad is last of all. In front's Majorati here. Second, the outside is now three wide I Am the Empire, and third is Outburst there, followed by Southern Stock on the outside of Drop the Pilot. One further back, the Time to Testify, three wide around Contrition, and Highland Rockers on the rail, followed further back by Tapple Doodle Doo on the inside of Set Me Up, and 3 lengths away to Tappy's Lad. So it's Majorati in front by length and a half, and seconds I Am the Empire, and third is Outburst, and fourth on the outside Time to Testify, three wide, followed by Southern Stock on the outside of Drop the Pilot. Further back in the field to Contrition, a length away to Highland Rocker, a length and a half Tapple Doodle Doo, Set Me Up on the rails, and last of all Tappy's Lad about 10 or 12 lengths off the leader. In front Majorati, second is now Time to Testify, back to third is I Am the Empire, Outburst is fourth on the rail, a length and a half Southern Stock, Contrition, Drop the Pilot, followed by Highland Rocker. This favourite's only got three behind him. They include Tapple Doodle Doo, Set Me Up and Tappy's Lad. So Majorati down the sides in front by a length and a half, and second Time to Testify, 2 lengths away third is I Am the Empire, Outburst on the rail, followed by Southern Stock on the outside of Drop the Pilot. Contrition the next one, creeping forward as Tapple Doodle Doo, 3 and 4 wide. Highland Rockers away from the rail, followed by Set Me Up, and still last of all is Tappy's Lad. In front Majorati at the 500 metres marker, second is I Am the Empire, 3 wide, between them Time to Testify, followed by Southern Stock. Rolling through there is Outburst, and Highland Rockers one from the outside running home well. Contrition making some ground also, but out wide here Highland Rocker has swept up. Majorati the inside, can't go with him. Southern Stock is further back. Outburst, I Am the Empire, Contrition's on the outside, but Highland Rocker's well clear with 100 metres left to go, 2 lengths in front, and punched out Highland Rocker. Highland Rockers won, second Southern Stock, and third I think is Majorati, just ahead of Contrition. Close up was Outburst, Drop the Pilot, Tappy's Lad, Tapple Doodle Doo, Set Me Up, Time to Testify, and I Am the Empire dropped right out to finish at the rear.
How are you?
What a surprise. You've made our day. Not that we don't love Todd. We love Todd. Is he on holidays?
No, he's here too, but no, I thought I needed a bit of Queensland sun before Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely do. Why not? And we were just, Maxie and I were discussing this horse pre-race, and we thought he probably doesn't need to be at his absolute top to be winning this race, so well placed.
Yeah, and I think, well, full credit to the team because he's actually been off for a long time. He was first up the other day, and that was after over a year away from the races. So to win over that distance today, second up, was encouraging, and a nice patient ride by Bailey. I thought he might settle a bit closer, but there's actually enough speed, and it just eventuated and it enabled him to come over the top of them.
I mean, we did get slightly nervous at the 600 when he was sort of getting shuffled back, and you could see him looking to get out off the fence.
Yeah, you could. But once he was out, I was reasonably confident. He was wanting to lay out a bit, but he always looked like he was full of running, so he should be in for a really good campaign.
You get a great little rider with Bailey with a couple of kilos, don't you?
Yeah, he's a fantastic rider. He hasn't ridden a winner for us for a few weeks, and I know it's been frustrating him, so no, he'll be just as happy as we are with that.
Beautiful horse, and many more wins ahead, I'm sure.
Thank you.
$1,500 and the light turned on. They're all in. Gate 4 the favourite. They're racing. And out wide, Tyresa, Patmos Island both began well. And Winston Smurfhill's out 4 and 5 wide, but rolling right up there. Handy Deep Tempest on the outside of Diaco. Whistling Spirit, Vendittas out 4 wide going forward ahead of Thunder Mania, followed by Disputed River. A length and a half to Yangari, Karuto. Ultimate Outcome's got 3 behind him. And they include Guts and Glory, Tahinga, and Dubai Pride as last of all. In front's Winston Smurfhill. Second there is Patmos Island, working up into third. Vendittas 3 wide, followed by Deep Tempest on the inside of Tyresa. A length and a half to Diaco, Whistling Spirit. Further back on the run to Thunder Mania. Disputed Rivers on the rails. Yangari 3 wide, followed further back by Karuto. Ultimate Outcome, Guts and Glory. A length and a half to Tahinga and Dubai Pride. In front still Winston Smurfhill by half length, and second Vendittas. Third 3 wide Tyresa. Patmos Islands on the inside of Deep Tempest, and 3 wide is Whistling Spirit. Coming even wider is Yangari going forward, followed by Diaco, Thunder Mania, Guts and Glory, Karuto, Dubai Pride. Ultimate Outcome shuffle back to second last at the 400 metres marker. Winston Smurfhill just in front. Vendittas looming up on the outside. Tyresa 2 lengths away. Thunder Mania running home as Yangari down the outside. Deep Tempest further back, and Patmos Island the inside. Winston Smurfhill still just in front. Second Vendittas running home really well as Karuto on the outside. Winston Smurfhill, Karuto flashing, gets up. Karuto's won from Winston Smurfhill. Photo third. Yangari, Vendittas, Thunder Mania, Tahinga, Guts and Glory. Ultimate Outcome, Tyresa, Diaco, Disputed River, Patmos Island, Dubai Pride, Deep Tempest and Whistling Spirits.
All right, Karuto. Trained by Tom Dougal, ridden by Jake Malloy. Oh, there'll be a lot of punters cheering Go Wanji for this team in the last today. But Karuto, coming from off the pace, has got up $20.10 and $6.90. Winston Smurfhill was gallant. He managed to cross, did a little bit of work early, and he's given a really good kick. He looked home at the 100, but you can see those bright colours on the outside of Karuto swamping them late and really hit the line hard. Winston Smurfhill gets second. Yangari is in a photo for third. That's him widest in the Rob Heathcote colours. So there was certainly plenty going on in that race. Deep Tempest didn't really go on with it over the final part. So, Bernie, we're waiting for the minors, but this could be the start of a big day for this team from Toowoomba.
Santa has come to the Dougal family today. I'm just looking for Tom Dougal. He's probably doing the strapping as well, so perhaps waiting for him to come down the stairs. But you're right, Go Wanji in the last today in a benchmark 85 over the 1400. And let's face it, this particular race was a very, very open race. And although this guy, has been winning at Gatton, he was quite good here last time out when he saved some ground. So not sure where Tom is. I've got a very happy owner here. What's your name?
I'm Kate, Tom's wife.
Oh, you're Tom's wife?
Yes.
Well, congratulations. You're the perfect person to talk to.
I know, we have this tradition that if you iron the silks, they win.
You must be a master ironer.
Well, my best friend's over there, and when we go to Toowoomba, there's been a few stories, so it's good.
This is great, and obviously you've got a great chance in the last today with Go Wanji.
Well, he's our monster. He's beautiful. We're a small outfit, and we really do give our heart and soul. I think I've got a speeding ticket or two, so my father-in-law will kill me.
And you must be just so proud of Tom.
Oh, he's fantastic. As you know, the Dougal name in racing circles is synonymous with quality, and we're here, so thanks very much.
Enjoy the win, great stuff. I suspect Tom is probably looking after Wanji down the back, so he's not here to have a chat to, but marvellous.
Signal from behind now. Not sure of the hold-up, and now we're right racing. Weagle Tigers pinged away in front from going forwards Master Plan. Working up into third is Exotic Miss on the outside of Trifling. Drifting back as What a Weekend, being passed there by Cool Music and Victory Win between them. Master Plan's in front, so CJ Graham let Cormac go. Going forward is Exotic Miss on the outside to second, so Weagle Tigers back to third. Fired up as Victory Win, improving on the outside of Trifling. Further back to Cool Music and What a Weekend is now last of all. So Master Plan's in front, second is Exotic Miss, and Weagle Tiger third on the rail. Followed further back by Victory Win. 1 length away to Trifling on the inside of Cool Music. And last of all is What a Weekend as they swing down the side. So Master Plan in front by a half length in second. Exotic Miss, and 2 lengths away third is Weagle Tiger on the inside of Victory Win. 1.5 lengths to Trifling. Cool Music on the outside, and 2 lengths away to What a Weekend. They've got about 650 metres left to run. In front, Master Plan by a long neck, and second is Exotic Miss. Now Graham's away from the rails on Weagle Tiger. Going forward 3 wide, so flushed out 4 wide is Victory Win, followed further back by Trifling, Cool Music and What a Weekend at the 400, and quickly Weagle Tiger has pounced on the lead. Master Plan can't go with him at the moment. Between them is Exotic Miss. Trifling runs home, further back to Victory Win. In front, Weagle Tiger. Trifling on the outside, looming up now. They break away from Exotic Miss. Trifling on the outside, looming up to Weagle Tiger, grabbing the lead, and Trifling edges away to win from Weagle Tiger. Third to Exotic Miss, followed by What a Weekend, Master Plan, Cool Music, and the last one was Victory Win.
So Trifling followed Weagle Tiger. Weagle Tiger making that move before the home turn, shutting Victory Win wide, and Trifling has been strongest over the last 100 metres at the end of the mile. Trifling gets her day in the sunshine again. It's been a while, but she's been around in some of our better races for the young horses up here, and she showed a little bit of class there to get up and beat Weagle Tiger. So his 4-winning sequence has come to an end. Exotic Miss gets that third spot, and then What a Weekend running on okay, and then Master Plan back in fifth. So we see them here, Bernie, turning into the home straight. Weagle Tiger made that early move, but he's got the eventual winner, Trifling on the outside, breathing down his neck.
Yeah, that's right. Michael Rodd knew all he had to do today was follow the favourite everywhere he went. Helen Page joins us for a chat now. She's like you, Helen. She's all class.
Oh, thanks, Amanda. Like you.
Well done.
Thank you very much. Yes.
I was just saying to everybody at home, Michael Rodd and yourself, pretty much would have had a plan today, just stalk this favourite.
Well, I left it up to Michael, really, but I just said, I really don't like getting too far back in a small field. Small fields can be tricky, but I just left it up to him.
And how about all those tactics that were going on up front, and your beautiful, relaxed girl was just loping along at the back?
She was. She's like the trainer.
She is indeed. Enjoy the win.
Thanks, man.
There she is, Helen Page, done a superb job. She's been lumping 60 kilos pretty much every start this campaign, 56 today. With Michael Rodd aboard, and just stronger at the mile. 5 beats 1, 6 and 4, 34, 55, your last 3 there. All right, we're going to have a quick chat now. Sorry, Helen, to barge in, but I just need him first. Have a chat with Michael Rodd. And Michael, great ride. And I was thinking in my head, your plan would have been just to stalk the favourite. Was that it?
Yeah, definitely. Such an advantage having that horse on the inside of me, and it's going so well. And you even saw when she was able to push out in the straight, and I was giggling to myself. They did all the work for me in front of me, and she was able to come to them. It took all of the Eagle Farm straight to get there, but she just keeps coming. Do you know what I mean? I was sort of a length off, and then, then half a length, and then a neck, then a head, and then she rolled away from him. So it's really nice, and it's really nice for Helen as well. She's been putting me on for over 20 years, so it's a really nice connection to have. And also with John, obviously, who's passed away. He was a really good help in my career. So it's lovely. It's done a full circle.
You have done a full circle. That's what we do in life. Obviously, the weight drop today was a big influence for her.
Yeah, huge. She's been anchored by those, big weights, and even though she's been running well, you still can't. It's hard to win with those sort of weights, and that 5 kilo relief is really good.
Well done.
Thank you.
now right to run. 1,000 metres light turned on. Favourite Bossed Up. And they're all in. Good line, racing. The Lucky Alien the inside. High Bar, out wide, both began well. And going forward also there is Femme Fatale, followed by Shazer Rogan, Bossed Up as 50 inside. And they're clear from Mashani Gangster and Town Crier. So just in front, Femme Fatale, second High Bar, third the Lucky Alien. They're clear by 2.5 from Shazer Rogue, outside Bossed Up, and further back to Town Crier and Mashani Gangster at the 450. Femme Fatale in front, second High Bar, third the inside, the Lucky Alien. Going forward, Bossed Up, about to ease out 3 and 4 wide, wider as Shazer Rogue. And further back to Town Crier. Femme Fatale the inside. High Bar looming up. High Bar grabbing the lead. Bossed Up runs home strongly though, followed by the Lucky Alien. Further back to Shazer Rogue. The inside High Bar. Bossed Up. Bossed Up now taking a clear lead. And Bossed Up is coming away. Lugs in, but 2 lengths in front, and Bossed Up races away. Bossed Up's all too good. Second might be Town Crier. It's a blanket go though. Town Crier's lunge with Femme Fatale and High Bar paddle the last bit. Then Mashani Gangster, followed by the Lucky Alien and Shazer Rogue at the tail.
Well, number 6, Bossed Up, has put a gap on them over the final part, despite wanting to just run around a little bit. And a good run by Town Crier, hitting the line, clearly best of the rest. High Bar was getting tired, and Femme Fatale gave a good kick there because she went lickety-split through the first couple of hundred. They seemed to go flat stick, and then they pulled up a little bit. And at that point, Bossed Up had to get off the rails there because they sort of jammed in his face, and Orman then had him ready to strike. He tried to balance him. Still, he was sort of all over the shop, but he's got a lot of natural ability, this guy, and he's probably going to be even better for the experience today. Got himself a little bit worked up, but he had a fair bit on the opposition. Town Crier gets that second spot, Bernie. We're just waiting for third and fourth.
All right, Maxie, thank you. 6 beats 7, 3 and 4. Tony Gollan joins us for a chat now. So well done, Tone. Bossed Up, pretty decisive in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was. He got a lovely run. I always thought that sort of run in Get, he mapped really well. I went along at a good gallop, but I was really surprised by the margin late. He really went away, and off the way he's finished 1,000 off today, I probably look to go to 1,200 with him now.
Absolutely, and he's the sort of horse you can tell has got probably a lot more improvement to come.
Oh, absolutely. He's still got to learn to settle down yet and relax a touch. He's a little bit busy in the pre-parade. That's sort of him, and he's the same at home, but he's come back a whole lot better horse this preparation, and probably have a lightish sort of summer with him and put him away, and he could be a really nice horse next year.
All right, we know you've got a cracking team in for the rest of the day. Who do you think is your absolute best?
Oh, look, I think I've got a really nice team in the Falva line. Have some nice older sprinters there. Very interesting to see Zarastro, the toughest race he's been in. I really like a filly in race 9, Bazik. I think she's a beautiful little filly going through the grades perfectly.
What about my man crush, Boom Shot?
Yeah, we'll be giving Bazik a bit of a start, which might be a problem.
Could be a problem. All right, Tone, well done.
Thank you.
All right, let's have a chat now with winning jockey Jim Orman. And Jim, on paper it always looked like it was going to pan out nice for this guy.
Yeah, there was good tempo in the race. I thought it'd pan out pretty good. Small field. Only thing with small fields, sometimes they don't go all that quick, but worked out all right today. Yeah, too good.
On straightening, you just took that nice time to build that momentum. Tony says maybe out to 1,200 now.
Yeah, look, the horse is relaxing great. Just pre-race getting a bit hot, but it's a hot day. I think that's just him, but Tony's doing a good job with him, and whatever he does will be right.
Well done.
Thanks.
So light turned on. Barrier for the fave, all in race number 5 racing. And Jamira Beach away okay. Clyde always on show. Both began well and rolling forward as Man Behind the Money 3 wide. 4 wide Cocoa Brew Express and So Dapper 5 wide looping forward. Jamira Beach about 7th over on the outside, followed by Sneak Preview, Darkuri 3 wide Fire King. And they're clear from Savvy Lad. Beckford's on the fence, and last of all, Readily Available. So Dapper's in front by a length and a half. Second, Cocoa Brew Express, and very keen third as Man Behind the Money, being passed by Always On Show on the rail. A length and a half to Clyde on the inside of Jamira Beach, and further back Sneak Preview. Also Darkuri, Fire King, and they're clear from Beckford. Savvy Lads on the outside, and still last of all, Readily Available. So Dapper's in front by a length here. Second, Cocoa Brew Express, and third's Always On Show. Fourth, the outside Man Behind the Money. Clyde fifth on the rail. Jamira Beach is 6 on the outside, about 5 lengths off the leader. 2.5 to Fire King. Sneak Preview, Darkuri between them. So Fire King 3 wide. 3 lengths Savvy Lad outside Beckford. A length and a half Readily Available. So Dapper still just in front. Second, Cocoa Brew Express. A length and a half away. Third's Always On Show on the inside of Man Behind the Money. Jamira Beach about to ease out 3 wide and go 4. Clyde's on the rail. Followed further back on the run then by Darkuri. Sneak Preview. Fire King. Readily Available. Beckford. Savvy Lad inside the 450. Cocoa Brew Express. Here's limbing up now. Man Behind the Money. Gone So Dapper. Driving through. Sneak Preview the inside. Jamira Beach is down the outside, but Sneak Preview shot the gap and hit the lead. It's in front, trying to rally back. Man Behind the Money. Jamira Beach on the outside. Clyde runs home, but Sneak Preview's well clear near the line. Great ride here from CJ Graham. Sneak Preview by 2. Second to Clyde, who ran home well. Third, Man Behind the Money, followed by Jamira Beach, Beckford. Further back was Cocoa Brew Express and Readily Available. Then Darkuri, Always On Show, Savvy Lad, So Dapper and Fire King.
Just sneaking in behind with a good barrier draw today, slightly back in distance. Sneak Preview getting up on the inside and has been too strong. Once he'd hit the lead, they would never have a chance of running him down. Although Clyde did well, he was coming home strongly. A good performance by Man Behind the Money under the big weight, and Jamira Beach seemed to have his chance there. But Sneak Preview, trained by David Van Dyke, ridden by CJ Graham, has won pretty comfortably. They really did string out, didn't they, in that race? Clyde was good, maybe next time for him, but it was all about one horse and one horse only in Sneak Preview. So as we have a look, he's way back third last on the rails, Bernie, turning into the straight. Again, they're giving themselves plenty of room here at Eagle Farm, and the smarty was CJ Graham.
Well, David Van Dyke joins us to chat now. And David, you did give CJ the instructions to be up there, but let's face it, things change out there, don't they?
Well, they certainly do. I thought she'd be up on the pace. I said, give him a good dig out. He missed the start a bit. He's back in front of 3 horses, and I turned to Vander and said, well, he can't win this. I'm glad he didn't hear me. They turned for home and whoosh go.
And as we so often see here at Eagle Farm, just sort of everybody getting off the fence.
Yeah, getting off the fence, she took advantage of that. And, you know, he's coming back from an open quality, ran 4th there. It was a good run, back to a 78. Did no work, and, yeah, too good. But he was in a very good headspace today, that horse. I saw him in the enclosure. He was on his toes and ready to perform.
Ready to rumble, and let's face it, inside barrier 4 is just worth so much here in this 1800 as far as results are concerned. We see it time and time again, don't we?
Oh, statistically it's ideal, and they took advantage of that, back on the fence, no work, and that's it.
It's perfect. Good on you, Dave.
Thank you.
There he is, winning trainer David Van Dyke. Sneak Preview. He's just an absolute little ripper, isn't he?
Turned on, and they're all in. Right to run, a Group 3 level. All in, racing. He's come out third last, Storm Boy, but rolling forward. Mashani Aloha's in front from Astapor. Storm Boy 3 wide. He's working forward, followed there by Mulled at Midnight. They're clear from Poster Girl and Customised. In front's Mashani Aloha by a length, and second Mulled at Midnight. Storm Boy third. He's out 3 wide still. He's rolling forward now. Fourth, the inside's Astapor. They're clear from Customised on the outside of Poster Girl. In front, Mashani Aloha. Second, Storm Boy. 2 lengths away. Third, Mulled at Midnight over on the outside of Astapor. A length and a half to Customise outside Poster Girl at the 500. So now Storm Boy ranges up on the outside of Mashani Aloha. Third's Astapor coming off the bit, followed by Mulled at Midnight right towards the outside as Customised, and Poster Girl's last of all, but Storm Boy took over and broke away. Gone Mashani Aloha. Astapor runs to second. Poster Girl is weaving through. Customised on the outside. Storm Boy's in front by 2 lengths. Poster Girl runs to second. Customised on the outside, but Storm Boy's clear. He's over 2 lengths in front. He's well clear in front. Storm Boy's too good. Storm Boy's 1, second Poster Girl, third Customised. Astapor followed by Mashani Aloha and Mulled at Midnight at the rear.
Well, he's won, but I think there's a lot more to like about that than what we saw visually there. Although he put a margin on them, he did it tough early, didn't he? They were desperate to lead on Mashani Aloha, and he had to do it tough through the first 400 metres. But he sort of tried to balance him up at him in the home straight there. Got busy at about the 200, then he gradually pulled away from them. Poster Girl's done a really good job backing up from the sunny coast last Sunday to get that second spot. Customised, he was back watching it all unfold and finishes his race off quite nicely. And Astapor, he was just a little bit too keen. He had a nice trip there, but sort of overdid it in the early part. He's a nice colt, this fellow. 2 for 2 Storm Boy, colt by Justify, ridden by Adam Hieronymus for Waterhouse Pop. They'll obviously change the market a little bit, but was that good enough? To this place, he's stablemate as the outright favourite. Straight charge, Bernie, for the Magic Millions in 3 weeks.
Oh, yes, it's hotting up. How many Magic Millions has Gay won? A fair few. I'll just grab Adrian Bott. Sorry, Adrian, just a quick chat. Firstly, congratulations on taking out the race.
Yeah, thanks very much, Bernie. Lovely win. It was a little bit awkward there out of the gates, where he sort of looked to stumble, or he just sort of got a check, but it sort of put him in a bit of a... We're on the back foot there early. You
could say the locals sort of really, gave it to him.
Yeah, look, that's probably always going to be expected coming up here. It's never easy, always... you never take anything for granted, even though short price favourites, small fields can be a little bit difficult. And obviously, always respect the locals here on their home turf. It's never easy coming up. So I'm glad he was able to overcome a bit of difficulty. He was strong late, and I'm sure there's still plenty of improvement.
I think so. I mean, I'm not familiar with looking at him, but he sort of looks like you've got a little bit of room to move with him.
Yeah, definitely physically. I think he'll tighten up again for that run. Obviously, just with the time between runs and the travel up here, just giving him enough time to sort of settle in. So been sort of relatively a bit easy on him going into this race. I like to think today will sort of top him off nicely, and he'll learn a bit more once again. He's still a bit new, and once he puts it all together, we're going to continue to see a lovely, very very lovely and top class horse.
I think what I take out of that race is, that those incidents early on can take a lot out of a young horse over 1,200 metres.
Yeah, definitely, and he was able to overcome that. And look, even early he was able to settle outside the leader and sort of take a position. So it's good to be able to sort of have a bit of those sort of scenarios going forward into what's going to be a high pressure race in the Magic Millions, and he's certainly going to improve and make his presence felt there, because he's a top liner.
Where do you measure him against your Sydney winner today?
No, look, difficult to draw comparisons there, so we'll be able to find out in 3 weeks.
We will indeed. Well done.
Thanks very much.
Eddie going in, and the field right for the Burnborough. Light now turned on. All in at the mile, they're racing, binding away brilliantly. Acquitted's going forward. Handy is also Without Revenge. Tazaral's out wider. The Vows and Love Tap's out 3 wide. Jetty's on the fence as Tazaral goes back, passed by Noah Adil, Vinco and Trevelyan's last of all. In front Binding, second is Without Revenge, and working up into third is Love Tap, followed by Jetty on the inside of Acquitted. Favourite spotted fifth, a length and a half to Noah Adil, followed further back by the Vows. Vinco, Trevelyan and Tazaral's gone right back to the tail now, a length and a half away. So Binding's in front by a length here. Second, Without Revenge, and third, the inside Jetty. No luck for Love Tap, out 3 wide around Acquitted. A length and a half to Noah Adil, 3 further back to the Vows. 1 to Vinco, followed by Trevelyan, and Tazaral's a length and a half away. 7.50 left to run. Binding's in front by a length and a half. Second, Without Revenge. Third, Jetty. Fourth on the outside, Love Tap has had no luck, 3 wide. Acquitted fifth between them. They're clear from Noah Adil. Further back to the Vows, scrubbed along about 6 or 7 off the leader, and they're well clear by 5 lengths from Vinco, Tazaral and Trevelyan at the 4.50. In front, Binding. Second, Without Revenge. Love Tap has been wide. Acquitted trying to come through between them. Jetty the inside. Running home as the Vows down the outside. Binding's in front. Second now coming through Acquitted. Passing Without Revenge between them. And the Vows runs home further back to Jetty, but Acquitted has kicked away now. 2 lengths in front. It's all Acquitted with 100 metres left to go. Coming right away in the Burnborough. And Acquitted brilliant. Second, Without Revenge, a nose ahead of the Vows, followed by Binding, and then Tazaral, Love Tap, Jetty, followed by Noah Adil, Trevelyan, and the last one, Vinco.
Yeah, too good, Acquitted. He's loving life up here in Queensland. Acquitted, trained by Chris Lees, ridden by Jimmy Orman, puts a gap on them. Close for second. Without Revenge will get that from the Vows, and then Binding, who's run out of a skin there at that level. So it was a bit of a race of cat and mouse tactics with Acquittal and also Love Tap. Now, Orman was kicking up to ensure that Love Tap raced 3 wide, and then when Jimmy Orman needed a little bit of room, Ash Morgan on Love Tap said, "You're going nowhere." The big grey kept him in a pocket, but it was only momentarily because Orman had a lapful on Acquitted, and once presented with the run. You'll see it here. You see the grey's got him nice and tight, but Orman's just got to wait, Bernie, for a few strides, and Acquitted, he's breaking out to get clear, and once he does, he lowers the head and he moves on to score a comprehensive win.
They get over there.
Yeah, it was just fantastic, Maxie, and that's his first win on a good track. But he probably should have won the June Stakes, Mel, because you called it, whipped up and put him in a pocket.
Yeah, fancy your stablemate doing that to you.
Very nasty.
Yes. No, he's a good horse. He's a good, honest horse, this bloke, and he's just the complete deal. He does everything right. He's push button, and Chris was on his work the other morning. He had the E-Tracker on. I said, he got all the feedback, and he said, perfect recovery, his times, everything was perfect. He said, I can't see him getting beat, and he was spot on.
How many people are using these E-Trackers these days, do you reckon?
Most of them. Kira Ma's big on them, and all the big stables, and they're not the complete guide, but they just tell you where you're at with them and how their recovery is, their stride length, if anything's changed with their action, and Chris is very good at reading things like that, and they're a great training aid. Yeah. Great training aid, but he'll go home now he'll go home for a break and get ready for the autumn.
Yeah. Why not? He's a very handy horse. Well done.
Thanks, Bern.
All right, let's have a chat with Jimmy Orman now, and Jim, he's a magnificent horse, this actually. He often looks like an Entire, but of course he is a gelding. Today he sort of bustled in between a couple of horses, so he did a great job.
Yeah, honestly, I wanted to ride him like a good thing. I didn't really want to be trying to take miracle runs, but the horse just began so good for me today, and I just thought I'd just let him begin and put himself a lot handier than what I expected. I thought I'd be sort of maybe in front of 2 or 3, but he's a horse, you just got to let him sort of do what he wants to do. And got no nice spot, but just had Love Tap hold its spot towards my outside, which is entitled to do, and just had to wait till it dropped off and I squeezed through, and it was too good.
It's a good thing to wait at Eagle Farm, though, surely.
Yeah, it is, but when you're on the good thing, you want to have a little bit of room to move. But yeah, I was lucky. I had the horse underneath me to move when I wanted to move, and yeah, lovely horse to ride, and Chris has done a tremendous job with him, and I think the sky's the limit with this horse.
Good on you, Jim.
Thanks, Benny.
as the 8-year-old F Troop goes in, and the light turned on. Right to run for the Falvalon. They're all in. Racing, Rich on away brilliantly. Going forward is the Rastro with Master Jamie. Up into fourth is Rubiquitous, and fifth is Spacewalk, and sixth the inside is F Troop. Going forward, Natuna, 3 wide around D-Paw, followed by Legal Esprit. Next along is Ralphie. Further back to 15 rounds and Alpine Edge. The Rastro, Master Jamie, the first couple. Camped on them. Third is Rubiquitous, and fourth the inside Rich on. Spacewalk away from the rail, and 3 wide Natuna going forward, followed by F Troop, D-Paw. Further back to Ralphie, Legal Esprit. 15 rounds, Alpine Edge at the 500s. Zarastro just in front. Second is Master Jamie. Third and 3 wide going forward. Spacewalk followed by Natuna wider. Rubiquitous and Rich on back towards the inside. Further back to F Troop and Legal Esprit. Zarastro's in front. Master Jamie's gone. Spacewalk runs to second. Further back to Natuna. And then we've got Rubiquitous. Zarastro's in front by 2 lengths. Spacewalk can't get there. Natuno's on the outside, but Zarastro in full flight. 3 lengths in front. Zarastro has won from Natuno. Third, I think, Legal Esprit just out of Spacewalk, followed by Rich on Alpine Edge. Then we had Rubiquitous and Ralphie, Master Jamie. 15 rounds, F Troop and D-Paw at the tail.
6, 4, 10 and 1. Zarastro with great speed has been able to lead all the way, and he was pressured in the early part by Master Jamie, who was nice and fresh and eyeballed him mostly all of the way, but they seemingly weren't overdoing it because you could see the horses in behind, in particular Spacewalk, over racing. And this guy has dropped them off Zarastro. He's been the find of the year, this horse. Purchasing him online to Gollan Racing for $30-something thousand, and they've turned him into a star. Have a look at him. So Ange Jones, she's got great patience. She could have given him a dig and he probably would have led by a length or 2, but she just said, "Wall boy," and he was always sort of travelling strongly out in the lead, and then she presses the button at the 250, and this where he puts a bit of a gap on them. Spacewalk chased hard, but he did feel the pinch over the final part. Natuno's running on strongly on the outside, and Legal Esprit's getting home when it's all over, but all honours with Zarastro, who just keeps on keeping on.
Oh, doesn't he ever, Maxie? Keep on keeping on, and he just gets better. And Ange Jones just looks like a miracle worker on him, Tony. Well done.
I bet she was not feeling like a miracle worker halfway through the race when she was getting driven mad outside of her. But that's sort of what he's been doing now. He's starting to learn a lot more about conserving his energy, this horse. We took him to Deegan, give him a jump out between runs, and he did that well there. And we're confident if there was to be pressure put on him today that he would be able to absorb it and kick off. He's got amazing natural speed, but he's also got that good stamina. So he's a really exciting horse.
Very exciting, and he loves that fence too. And you're right about him just absorbing that pressure. I think once he gets to the fence, he's really comfortable, and he doesn't really mind what's going on around him.
Yeah, I think so, Bernie. He just headed a touch high there for a little bit there when Les Tilly's horse was quite tight on him. But look, I thought he absorbed it well. He was able to come then 3 or 4 off fence where he wanted to be in the straight. And when Spacewalk loomed up, I just knew that Ange had still got a fair bit in the locker, and he obviously was dominant at 13.50 only 4 weeks ago. My idea was always to bring him back to this 1200, try and keep some speed in his legs to give us a really good chance at being there on Magic Millions Day. So that's our plan now. We'll go to either the Sprint or the Cup. Probably the Cup would be my favourite option at this point.
Okay, the Cup's 1400, is it?
Yeah, it's out to 1400, I think, around the Gold Coast at that. He's got a really high cruising speed and he's got good stamina. He's just a really exciting horse, and I can't thank the boys that bought him, Jamie Hames and Darren Smith and all their crew, for giving us an opportunity to train a horse like this. We're thrilled to have him.
And this is marvellous for Ange as well. I mean, she's, a fledgling senior rider.
Oh, Ange is a big part of our show, of our team. She's out riding work every morning. Well, every morning we want her, and she deserves all the credit she gets. She's done an amazing job for the stable, and there's no doubt there's a lot more wins for Ange Jones.
Indeed. Good on you, Tone.
Thank you.
All right, let's have a chat now with winning jockey Ange Jones. And it's really important to be winning these races at this stage of your career, and you've obviously earned the right to be getting these rides from Tony Gollan, so congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I just want to say a big thank you to Tony for keeping me on him and trusting me. There's plenty more experience he could have put on it. It was just great. He's loyal enough to stick with me and give me these opportunities at such a crucial stage in my career.
I feel like you really love this horse. You're on a ride together. And he is such a beautiful horse, isn't he?
He is, and he's just like nothing else I've ever ridden. He just really stands out, his action, and he's just like getting on something that's just at a different level to anything else. So it's a really great feeling.
It's like riding a Ferrari, isn't it?
That's right, with a bunch of Toyotas.
Well done.
Thank you.
I like that, with a few Toyotas. All right, Zarastro, he absolutely bloused them here. Too strong. 6 beats 4, 10 and 1. Let's have a look at the time, 109.04. So
Gollan, and the light turned on for the 9th. All in now. Right to run, racing, and away well was the inside Orient Secret. Komoda's dawdled out. Instagood's going forward. There's Bezique. She's on the scene going forward. She's in front now. Third is Columbaroo, followed further back in the run then by Burning Bell. Daytona's on the rails and going forward ahead of those is 6 Sides, followed by Pentito as they swing down the side. Next along there is Tribeca Star. A long way back is Boom Shot on the inside of Misbehaving. And Komoda's a length and a half away. So Bezique in front, second Columbaroo, third's Instagood, and fourth is 6 Sides, followed by Orient Secret, Burning Bell. Pentito's between Daytona on the fence and Tribeca Star 3 and 4 wide. Boom Shot, Misbehaving, and Komoda's at the rear. At the 400 metres marker, Bezique in front by a neck, second Columbaroo, third 6 Sides, followed by Instagood. Wider out Burning Bell, Tribeca Star's even deeper, but at the moment Bezique is going well, kicked away 2 lengths in front. Running home is Burning Bell, and latest Tribeca Star down the outside. Boom Shot the fence, but Bezique in front at the 50, and Bezique is too good. Bezique is 1. Second will be Daytona getting through. Not sure third. Boom Shot, Burning Bell, Tribeca Star, Columbaroo. Pentito was okay late. Instagood, Orient Secret, Misbehaving, 6 Sides, and Komoda's at the rear.
All right, well, Bezique leading comfortably there and getting the money. Daytona runs on to get second, and Bernie's Man Crush Boom Shot coming along the rails there to get third, completing the trifecta for the Gollan Stables. But Ben Thompson bounced Bezique quickly. The stablemate Instagood got out of the gates quickly too, and this guy, she was allowed to stride to the lead and control things from the front. This is what she does. She's got speed. She puts herself handy all the time, and that's a great advantage. And she pricks her ears for the photo. So putters were all over her since yesterday. They just kept on backing her right down, and she never ever looked like she was in any danger at all. Bernie, as we have a look at the head-on shot there across the globe there, but Daytona getting through late, and your fellow hard up against the rails, Boom Shot.
Yes, he was great. Tony Gollan couldn't have hoped for a better result, having a trifecta in this big field as well. Obviously the hot favourite to start with, Tone, Bezique.
Yeah, she was really good, wasn't she? She looked as though she was the speed in the race that she'd probably control. She's quite a versatile filly. You can lead or take a trail on her. Ben sort of had the race in his keep. I thought a fair way out.
Past the line, or just past the line, only half to 3/4 of a length separating your 3 runners.
Yeah, well, the other 2 horses were horses that needed to relax a little bit and run on. I thought Boom Shot was off a good break. He was really good. He'll improve, and particularly when he gets out of that 1400. And Daytona was really good. He's been a bit of a problem child for me. I've made probably more mistakes with him than I've made with many, and I think I'm just starting to get him into that right rhythm now where I want him, and I look forward to getting him to the Gold Coast for one of the Rising Stars races.
They can't all be easy, Tone.
No, they're not. He's definitely not easy, Daytona. He certainly tests me, and I've made my fair share of blues with gear and different things with him, but he's getting into a good rhythm now. But full credits to the filly, the one, Bezique. She's a really good filly. We bought her obviously with Black Soil and some other good clients as a yearling, and she's just a beautiful little filly, and she's got Black Type Racing written all over her.
Where to next for her?
She'll head to the Gold Coast, hopefully run in the Syndicate or the Mares Race.
Brilliant work. All right, well done, Tone.
Thank you.
There he is, winning trainer Tony Gollan, 110.45, 33.64. So, you You know, that makes the efforts of the second and third placing very, very good because they gave her many lengths start, but obviously she was doing all that bullocking work up front as well. What field fourth? Number 11. Field fourth, Burning Bell. That's a good result for her as well because she's had a couple of starts or maybe 3 starts back from a really long layoff. So we'll have a chat with Ben Thompson and get his thoughts on Bezique. She's not overly big filly. She's very, very competitive. She takes her racing pretty seriously. It was a good parade by her here today. She got slightly hot in the yard, but nothing to be worried about. And the other two, I think you can look for massive improvement, particularly with Boom Shop. As Tony said, when he gets to 1400, he's got a lovely, rangy, scopy look about him, and that's just a fantastic return. And as Tony said, he thinks he's working out this other fellow, Daytona, now riding him much more conservatively than what we've seen in the past. Great job, Ben. Enjoy the win. Well done.
Yeah, she's going fantastic, Bernie. She's obviously a filly, regularly bred by Spirit of Boom out of Karuta Queen. She's bred to be fast and have a stack of talent, and she's obviously, the team are really reaping the rewards now for the patience they've had to instill in her. So she's obviously a stakes winner at 2 behind Stroll, and has now won 3 on the bounce. She's airborne.
Obviously blessed with lots of natural early speed as well.
Yeah, for sure. The way things have panned out, she kicked off in a 10.50 at Doomben, a midweek grade, and in a field of, I think it was a field of 7. They were all pretty much 12 to 1400 metre horses, so she was just too slick led. Last time controlled things sitting second behind outside Baronessa, and today in a field of 12 after scratching, she really looked the only genuine leader. So controlled affairs. Now a Metropolitan winner at Eagle Farm as well as Doomben, so makes it obviously makes it easy to place for the team. So they're doing a great job with their Tony and the crew. She's a lovely filly.
Well done.
Thank you.
For the Saturday Metro winner. Light on, all in, race number 10, 1400. We're right now racing. Renouf away well, likewise Couldn't Refuse, and handy there is Animate. Regal Pom going forward, Renouf now drifting back. Wallinga Free falls out 3 and 4 wide, pressing on. Handy is but trapped out there now, the race favourite Freedom Rally, followed by Light of Boom. Star Virgo's out wider, Go Wanji on the rail. Renouf's only got 4 behind her. They include Star Virgo, Gave Us Up, Tony B, and Flash R. So in front's Regal Pom, second Freedom Rally, third Wallinga Free 4, Couldn't Refuse in 4th, and 50 outside Animate. Light of Boom, Go Wanji on the rail. Stuck With You 3 wide, Renouf is further back, and then Star Virgo, Gave Us Up, Tony B, Flash R. Regal Pom's in front, second Freedom Rally, 2 lengths away third. Wallinga Free Fall on the outside of Couldn't Refuse, and further back to Animate at the 550. Stuck With You's been wide, Go Wanji's away from the rails, and further back to Gave Us Up and Star Virgo at the 450. Regal Pom's in front, second Freedom Rally, a length and a half away third. Wallinga Free 4, Couldn't Refuse, Animate on the outside, and Go Wanji's into the clear, revving up at still 6 off the leader. It's now Freedom Rally looming up on the outside of Regal Pom. Third is Wallinga Free 4, Freedom Rally looking the goods, 2 lengths in front, trying hard. Wallinga Free 4, but it's all Freedom Rally, and Freedom Rally's won from Wallinga Free 4, and third might be sneaking through Light of Boom, a lip ahead of Animate, Go Wanji, Regal Pom, followed by Tony B, Flash R, Renouf, Star Virgo. Couldn't Refuse, Stuck With You, Gave Us Up at the rear.
So Freedom Rally standing up today, and he was certainly counted. He managed to get over. And it took him a little while to offset that gate. Wallinga Free Fall every possible there. He tried hard, but Freedom Rally obviously pretty smart on his day. So fully wound up today in the hands of Ben Thompson. He had gate number 13. We saw the fresh up Regal Pom lead them up early, but he was right there quickly, Freedom Rally, and he's dropped them off in the straight. And he's got a really good record here at home at Eagle Farm. Warringah Free Fall gets second. We're just waiting for confirmation of the minors, but that concludes a really good day for Brisbane's premier trainer in Tony Gollan, a 4-timer today. So he's now had 5 starts here, this guy, for 4 wins. He's a 4-year-old by Rubik, and he really did stamp that race. Bernie, just a quick comment on Go Wanji. He seemed to ping the gates quickly. He was there, into the clear at the right time, but not quite the finish that we saw his last 2 starts.
No, Maxie, I just passed Tom Dougal. He said he's going to go for a short wee break now, but he's had a good campaign, really, without winning. But it is the Tony Gollan show here today. That's 4. Well done, Tone.
Yeah, thanks, Bern. It's been a really good day. We had a really nice, strong team of horses in today, and they've all raced really well, and none better than this bloke here. He was terrific. I was probably a run short going into the gateway. A bit of trainer error there, but he bounced back today, and he was very impressive.
That's you. I mean, you've always had such faith in this horse.
Yeah, I have, and he's so much better if we can just ride him with that little bit of cover as well. Ben had to just take his medicine from the gate. The horse reacted well and settled back well for him, and he was very dominant through the line. So looking forward to see what he can do for the rest of this summer.
Yeah, that was my next question. Where does he head?
Well, he could get a wild card to Magic Millions, so I'd like to try and back him up in the buffering next week. That's probably his option to have a look at that. So we'll give him a nice light week here at the stables and see if we can sneak him into the buffering next week. And he's definitely up to that level.
You've had another extraordinary year and a great team behind you there at home.
Oh yeah, I've got awesome support. We can't do it without them. There's 90 odd horses in the middle there and 35 staff that do it, and all owners that support us. So the year's not over yet. We've got another week, Bern. It's only Christmas, this one. But
is Santa coming?
Oh, he's come today. Maltese 4 winners. Cav's excited. Everyone's happy. So Santa's come a couple of days early, I think, for us.
Do you dress Cav up for Christmas?
He would look like a pretty good Santa, wouldn't he, actually? Yeah.
He's a Grinch.
Oh, he has some Grinch-like traits, yeah.
See, indeed. Good on you, Tone. Enjoy the quadruple here.
Yeah, thanks, Bern. And Merry Christmas to everyone.
Indeed. All right, we'll have a chat now with Ben Thompson. It's getting slightly dark here now. It's a possibility of a storm coming, but he'd be absolutely thrilled with the performance of this horse here today. So let's have a chat about it, Ben. Nice to end the day with a couple of winners here, and particularly this guy.
Yeah, absolutely, Bernie. He's he put together a great record and only a single figure amount of starts, but now he's a 5-time winner, I think, from 9, and going super. It's now his 3rd Saturday win. One thing as well, he's added another string to his bow by winning without cover. We're afforded really kind runs. When he won 2 in a row here before going south to Sydney, and today to sort of make the play sitting second, I was aware that the horse to beat, or what looked to be the horse to beat, Willinga Freefall was following me, but he was dominant. Really, really nice horse, and he'll continue to get better, I'm sure.
Tony says likely to back up next week in the buffering, so that's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope he doesn't, as I've already got a commitment there. But no, he's obviously a really nice horse. Tony and the team are doing a great job with him, and he's a raw talent. He's still working out what his job is, but he loves that, being a racehorse.
Well done.
Thank you.